Selecting a core group of players for the T20 World Cup in 2024 within the next 3 months is one of 34 recommendations to Cricket West Indies from the 32-page report from an independent panel chaired by Justice Patrick Thompson Jr. following a painful first-round World Cup elimination. Jerome Foster has the details.
It may feel as if regional fans are going through yet another meaningful report to somehow revive West Indies cricket. The latest report is from an independent panel with former captain and batting great Brian Lara, along with experienced coach Mickey Arthur, following a calamitous T20 campaign, where the Windies lost to Scotland and Ireland to be eliminated before the Super 12 stage. The 34 recommendations are split across short, medium and long-term timelines. The short-term plans should be implemented between 60 and 90 days, and the panel suggests that the Director of Cricket and selectors should urgently identify a core squad of 30 to 35 players for the 2024 World Cup. A meeting with these players, along with Weeper, the CWI CEO, and the team's head coach, should be held within this period.
The selectors are already looking at a core group. Let me say that. Whether the core group is 30 people or not will come later in an announcement. But you know, when you put a core group in place, you do it very strategically and you invest in it, and you make sure, as the chairman said, that you can get their time put into work in preparation for West Indies team performance. But it's practically impossible to get access to those 30 on an ongoing basis. I mean, you can't exactly pull a camp with the 30 players and be sure that you're going to have all of them there for many, many weeks.
There are 11 medium-term recommendations which should be implemented between 90 and 180 days. They include the creation of a regional T20 tournament to identify and develop players. This follows complaints from the players that the CPL hampered proper preparation for the World Cup.
All players need to play as much cricket as possible. India and Pakistan, even though they have the IPL and the PSL, also still maintain their domestic T20 leagues. So it is hoped that Cricket West Indies could somehow accommodate a sort of local T20 league to spot and allow talent, if spotted in the way that we planned, to have a forum to display their talents, so that you have a pipeline for spotting and identifying prospective West Indies players, so they could develop into the sorts of players that we hope to see in the fullness of time.
There are 17 long-term recommendations which are needed between 180 and 360 days. The panel says CWI should institute a system of identifying talent scouts across all territorial boards. The West Indies are without a head coach, and the panel has recommended separate white ball and red ball coaches. Jerome Foster, TVJ Sports.